Good evening. I'm a professor at MIT, although I'm speaking for myself. I was not interested in politics, but I learned that wrong politicians will adversely impact all of us. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she represents a more hopeful future for our country. As a scientist, it's alarming to hear Trump's anti-science rhetoric, from denial of climate change to his reckless handling of COVID-19. Moreover, he has repeatedly shown an eagerness to incite xenophobic hatred, especially Asian hate. In 2018, Trump launched the China Initiative, under which many scientists, 90% being of Chinese heritage, were investigated and wrongfully prosecuted. I myself was one of the victims. On January 14, 2021, less than 1 week before Trump was to leave the Oval Office, I was wrongfully indicted and jailed. I was charged for standard academic activities, such as writing letters of recommendation for students. These charges were so unfounded that more than 200 MIT professors, that's over 20% MIT professors, signed the open letter in my defense. Their letter concluded with a statement, "We are all Gang Cheng," and rallied the public support. For this, I'm eternally grateful to MIT colleagues and my supporters. I have devoted my life to making our country and the world a better place by educating future generations and advancing science. But despite this, my loyalty to US was questioned. While the Department of Justice eventually dropped all charges against me 1 year later, the trauma of my experience lingers to this day. The China Initiative created an atmosphere of fear among scientists, drove out and deterred highly talented individuals from coming to US, and harmed our country's leadership in science and technology. President Biden's administration has since terminated the China Initiative and even invited us to the White House to hear our concerns. When elected, we already learned that President Kamala Harris and her administration will be even more receptive to our concerns. On the other hand, Project 2025 clearly stated what another Trump presidency would bring. We must never forget the painful lessons from national history, from the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882 to the forced internment of over 100,000 Japanese Americans during World War II. We do not want another China Initiative. We want our children to live in this country without fear. Because of this, we must vote for Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. With that, I'll yield to my Duke colleague and my labor in Boston, Professor Wang Hua from Boston University of United Chinese Americans.
Good evening. Thank you, Gang, and thank you, my friend.